Hello everyone, it is me, tis I, tis thee, and we're on this one. Definitely feeling it a bit today. My toes are throbbing a bit more, and that's because they're down. I really need to be having my feet up resting, but I can't do that and paint at the same time because I'd have to twist around my body, and then of course my shoulder then starts hurting. But well, we're on this one. Haven't done very much of it. I've just done these bits and I'm just finishing them off. But yes, I have my tea and I'll regale you of what happened to me last night. I come downstairs to get something because I'd forgotten. Can't remember what it was. Oh, I came down to get some more water so I could take my tablets. And came down. I did turn the light on, but I came down barefooted. I forgot to put my slippers on. Well, I couldn't put my slippers on anyway, but I couldn't put my slip-on shoes on either. And so I came downstairs, and all of a sudden I felt this slimy mess on the bottom of my foot, and I heard a loud pop. I looked down and it was our resident slug. Well, our resident slug is now no more. Its innards were on the outside, and I was there I was hopping around trying to be very careful of both my toes, and I was gipping at the same time, or feeling like I was going to throw up because blah. And then I was thinking, where are the bloody wet wipes? Because I wasn't going anywhere near the bottom of my foot until I found the wet wipes. I eventually found them, like 10 minutes later, wiped off the bottom of my foot, thought I had wiped it off anyway, and then put my foot down, and of course, yeah, I found a part of the slug that must have been ricocheted out, because, yeah, but we don't mention that anymore. Ugh. I trodden it once, that was bad enough. Any rate, so yeah, wiped off my foot, and then I was left with looking at this flipping squashed deceased slug who didn't know what had hit him. But then, hey, you know, he was trawling around late at night like a little burglar. Don't know where the bugger came in. I knew I had a slug or something of the slimy brigade, because every now and then I'd come downstairs and I would see the little trails they leave, but you never saw them. And he must have thought he was safe, but he wasn't. And I hope he just wasn't coming out to gain, you know, stuff for his little baby sluglets or whatever. But either way, I scooped him up on an envelope. It was only a bank statement, so bugger that. I wasn't any big shakes. And I went to throw him out the door. And you know, you give that like that, as if you're there. The slug is on there, but you forget that it's a slug. And you know how sticky slugs are. And I went like that, and it stayed on there. I went like that again, and it decided to go pop up, splat down. So it's now outside my front door, as opposed to where I wanted it, across the pathway and on the garden. So now I've got a bloody slug outside my front door, dead one. Just to keep reminding myself that I committed slugicide. I already feel bad enough. They're not totally bad. This is a very old house, so older houses seem to have them. I don't know, they must have, when they were building them, maybe they put little doors for slugs to enter to keep the people inside on their toes. God knows, but yes, Slugfest has been and gone, and I'm hoping that there won't be another one out tonight trying to find where his mate's gone or his brother's gone. There's no way I was going to leave it there as a warning to others, because no doubt I would have ended up being the others that was warned and still trod on the bugger again. Right, oh, I've got one more, I think. Have I done them all? Have I done all those matchstick ones, I call them? Oh, my toe's throbbing. Right, I think I've done all those matchstick ones. I'm now going to do the arrows at an angle, a diagonal arrow. Whenever I hear diagonally. Did you just say diagonally? Diagonally? Yes. Harry Potter. Oh God. Yeah. Right, let's just see. I need that arrow to diagonal. There it is. 3325. We're on number 8 now, counting the draglings. And so there's only 12 in total. I've started this one back to front. Usually I do all these, the white ones around it, bordering it. But I shall I'll probably do that next. So then I got something that I can butt up these ones against. I was so far ahead with videos, and then all of a sudden I seem to have none left. Oh God. Ouch. Throb, throb, throb. My toes. My toes go. Sounds like a song, doesn't it? Throb, 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 go the toe goes. Da, 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 da. Oh dear. Yeah, I think when I've done this, I'm going to go back up to my bed and rest my feet. I might take the things off and let them dry. Yeah, I'm crazy how I've done exactly what the podiatrist people say, and I've got a bloody infection, whereas they say I shouldn't get an infection if I do exactly what they say. Well, bother to that. I'm not going to do what they say in future. I'm going to ignore them and do what my body thinks it needs. And I'm going to air. So when I rinse my feet tonight, they're going to be aired, and I might not put a plaster on overnight. I notice as well that I'm going around with my toes up in the air, which isn't right, because that's not natural, and no wonder my toes are bloody hurting, because I'm like guarding them. Go up. Oh, tea liquor. Right. Oh, I've got Piggy in a tub. I've really gone off that one. I don't want to do that one anymore, but I'm going to have to. get that. When you start a painting, you really look forward to doing it because it's lovely and bright and cheerful, and it's like, yeah, you think, yeah, that'd be okay. And then halfway through, you sort of think, I'm really not feeling this. Well, Piggy in a tub is that for me. Definitely. But, well, I have to see. Might go up next after this one. I might go and see how much further I've got. Oh, bugger. How much further I've got left? I think I've got quite a bit. I think I've put it in the box. Well, no, I'll leave that one. I won't do that one until the very last, and then I'll know that I've come to the very last. You know, when the apocalypse is nigh. I was reading, it just popped up on my feed, and I just thought, oh, that's quite interesting. And it was talking about death. Now, I know it sounds a bit weird, but it was interesting. It was somebody who died for 8 minutes, and they told them what they saw. Now, I know we've got loads of scientific factors and always a load of crap and a load of poppycock, but I thought it was interesting, and I liked that approach. I thought, yeah. And it's just like what they say, you know, life doesn't die. We don't die, we go on. It's just our bodies that die. And you just sort of think, there's been quite a lot of people's stories that sort of resonate and say things. And I was thinking, I like that thought. Even if it's just for gaining comfort, if it works to make people less fearful of dying, because that's one of my biggest things. When I get panic attacks and panic, that's my fear. I fear I'm about to die, and it's horrible. But if I can not have that, then I thought it would be quite good. Now, what was her name? Her name was what was her name? Let's see if I can get it up on my YouTube. Histoire. Why does it keep me logging me out? Open this page and you'll be, yes, just do it. Right, where is it? Damn it, I can't believe I've read that much crap since. Why isn't it showing? It's not showing it. That is very weird. That is... Wasn't in my dream, was it? That is bizarre. That is so bizarre. Right, hold on, let's just do 8 minutes. List as no videos. What? In my history, I'm sure it should be in my history. What? Maybe it's just on my phone, but then it should travel through to my can't remember her name. That's somebody else. What? There's quite a lot which say. Ah, there he is. Brie Lafferty. But there's quite a lot of them. I think I might have to have a read of them. Because that... But anyway, it's a bit morbid, isn't it? But it did make me rethink again, add more to what I'm thinking about. Now one just dropped. Now where did it drop? It's probably dropped on its edge, and that's why I can't bloody see it. Oh, I'll find it. I'll find it later. It's a Sunday today, isn't it? God, another Sunday. This, you know, the days are just going so quickly. But well, managed to get that one in without... don't know about that one though. Will I get that one in without it popping the others out of the way? No, I've done it. Won't stay there that long though, will it? Just the weird things you find when trawling. I was just fed up watching all the crime. I love crime on oh, I think I found that one. I love watching crime on YouTube. Of course it goes on about, you know, obviously murders and stuff, but you just sort of think, there's only so many things you can watch on that. So I thought, okay. And then that just suddenly popped up in my feed, and I thought, oh, let's have a gander of that. It's different. A bit bored of what I've seen, because let's face it, all they are re-uploads of the ones that we've already seen, and that's annoying when they do that. And you're thinking you've got a new one, but you actually haven't. You've just got the exact same one as you've seen about 20 million times, but it's just got a different thumbnail to make it fresher. And of course people click into it, and there goes the AdSense for them. Ah dear, but I don't know. And that one there. Up, 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 up. Down, down, down. weird. I did dream last night. I did dream that I was at the pub again. There was a... It's like in Pontefract, actually. Up near where the castle is. That road there going up towards into Pontefract and on the... Haven't been there in absolutely ages. But, well, yeah, and there's a pub. In my mind's eye, there is a pub there, but it wasn't. It doesn't look like how there was several pubs. And I was supposed to be meeting somebody, and I lost my purse, and then I found my purse, and then I had money in it, and then I didn't have money in it, and then I'm buying something, and then I couldn't buy something. Very weird. And then I was part of this garage type thing, and I was talking to a guy behind one of these desks, you know, with the glass or perspex on it window, and this couple of really beefy blokes, I mean really beefy, were stood outside, and they were American. And then one started going away, and the other one was blatantly, because they weren't allowed to come in because I think they'd shut, and I was just talking to them because I knew the person inside, and he was trying to push his way in past me, and I was there saying, no, you can't come in, it's shut. And then the one nearest the door, the beefier one, decided to pick something up from outside which hadn't been brought in yet and put it under his jumper. Don't ask me why. He was basically trying to steal it surreptitiously, but except it's so bloody obvious because he already had a big tummy, and it ended up making him look more like bloody pregnant with, you know, octuplets or whatever. But yeah, it was very weird. And then he disappeared, but then I saw him again. He tried coming in again, and I said, and I said, out from under your top. Well, I haven't done anything. Yes, you have. And in the end, he took it out, what he'd stolen earlier. So that was quite weird. But wow. I feel something is coming. Can't quite put my finger on it. Not quite there yet. Well, at least I don't have those dreams, or I haven't had one of those dreams in absolutely ages, which is the one with like these really deep red pink sky. And I'm in my friend's old house down south, and the in the sky there's this massive like ships, airship type, not airships, but like, without sounding, you know, Wookiee or whatever it is, you know, like spaceships or whatever. And they were firing down, dropping down things, and it was horrible because in the field you saw this whole sky lit up with all these sort of spaceship type aircraft things in the air, and they were dropping things which basically just went and liquidated everybody in that area where that dropped, and you're trying to dodge them, and you literally feeling the sense of the God, petrified is not the word, when you think, my God, am I going to be lucky? Am I going to escape this? What? And you're seeing people right next door to you, or just a little bit up, a group for you. Just 1 minute they were there, one had turned around and looked back at me, and I was looking up saying, go on, go on. And the next minute, I saw it as it happened. And they were gone. You know. But the thing was, you never saw the body, shall we say. It was very weird. Then I kept wondering, what would have happened if I hadn't been so scared, and if I just sort of walked out, got taken, or whatever, or liquefied myself. Would that be the ending, or would that be something else? And you just sort of think, God, in your dream. That was definitely when I woke up thinking that was real. That was so bloody real. Well, maybe that's it. Maybe we are all in a simulation. And whoever said the meaning of life was 42 was right. But what does 42 mean? I must admit, every time I see, hear the word 42 as in the meaning of life, I keep thinking of Logan's Run. The one with, is it Ryan O'Neill? I think it was him. Oh, yeah. Definitely kind of think I chose this life. Which sounds a bit weird. Oh, I've got chili con carne tonight, because I've been still working my way through these cheap meals that I got. I mean, I'm picking up headwise, because I'm now back on those tablets that I shouldn't have come off on. But and my head just didn't, I just didn't feel like cooking. Oh, I need to ask my son how he got on with those, how he's getting on with those vitamins. Well, you can hear my squeaky chair, can't you? Needs tightening up again. Problem is, these chairs need tightening up so bloody often. I did put a bit of well, what's it called, B6000 or 7000, the very strong jewellery type glue over the bolts after I'd tightened them up big time, but even that doesn't seem to last long. Well, I suppose it's lasted a little bit longer than it would have done. Has anybody else done this painting? Is it on their wish list? Oh, I'm hungry. What time are we? Oh, I've got an hour to wait before I can have my tablet, and then an hour before I can have my food. So I've got to have it on an empty tummy. Whew. I think I'll do number 7s after number 5s. Get on there. I can't say which one's my favourite so far. I think number 5 has been. Oh dear, where is it? Is that it? No, I don't think that's it. That's Rainbow Cove. Nope, that's empty. That's something else. Oh. Well, I don't know where it's gone. Oh well. Oh, I've got a stampage on that, and I can post it off. Because somebody bought some, oh dear, some bunny pins. Luckily I didn't need to go up to my unit to get them, which is always a good thing. Right, that's that. Have I done any more 5s? That's that. 7, 7. Oh, there's a 5. Now, is that it? So I've got minuses. Right, hourglasses, minuses and 7s. They're what I want out. 7s. Hourglass. And a minus. blues. Alright, so I think I've done this. And well, if I haven't, I haven't, have I? Oh dear. I'm going to do minuses. I know, I said I was going to do those dots, but I'll do those dots in a bit. Oh, don't do that without putting that in. Can't believe it, we're at the end of May already. Didn't seem that long ago that we were at the beginning of January. Get it in. These drills are absolutely, I think they're the best drills ever. These ones are more spangly than some I've had. I mean, look at that. You can't see it, but oh my God, take my word for it. Get in. Oh, throbby toes. That's because the blood's racing down to them. Where are we now? We're on 37 minutes. Right. Might just finish these minuses. I hate that when they stick to the side and then they get all gunged up. I've seen those ones. They're brushes on one end and they've got like a rubber wobbly sort of silicone-y type thing on the other end, and that end you can pick up drills with. Now why don't they make one, you know, make some tips with that already inbuilt into them, and then we could just go boom 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 boom. It's like that stuff that you have, those little mats that sort of pick up the dirt and then you just rinse them. It's like that. I think they should create something like that in a diamond pen. And who would be interested in Diamond Art Club doing some like sports car type paintings, as opposed to all the sort of stereotyped paintings that they think girls want, you know, like witches and etc. You know, because they're seriously missing a big opportunity. Because some lads, some husbands just sort of think, all they do is complain to their wives for buying more bloody diamond paintings. And, you know, they kind of are feeling a little bit left out because, you know, husbands want, you know, they're like into cars or fishing or something like that. But the only fishing that we ever seem to see are like stereotypical cartoon fishing. Well, how about doing some, you know, other ones, or, but definitely the cars, racing cars, sports cars, you know, those type of cars, because I'm sure the wives will think, oh, that'd be fun to do for him. And I'm doing something I love at the same time. And then they might get the husband on board thinking, oh, well, yeah, I quite like this. Oh, can you do me blah, blah, blah for me mate, or me dad wants one, or... So I seriously think Diamond Art Club need to look at other ones, you know, men orientated, but not totally stereotypical. But I mean, motorbikes, you know, not cartoon bloody motorbikes, real motorbikes, and cars, you know, classic cars or something, you know, racing cars. Well, I think sooner or later, sad to say, but I think Diamond Art Club will start being only done for beginners, because the amount of sort of beginner friendly kits they've got, and they're all the same, and a stereotypical woman, you know, type thing. Let's have other things in it. Let's get a few different artists in, you know, not ones that are just doing the same thing as everybody else just because they sell. Take a chance, take a punt. Definitely want to see some sports cars, because my son would love that. And motorbikes, my son-in-law would like that, I think. I mean, seeing as Diamond Art Club take AI paintings, I don't know, do an AI one of a car. I'm sure the costs of finding someone to be able to do it, you know, that will be recouped. I've got very sticky putty. It just keeps spreading out, and I'm waiting for it to have that nice one where it just sort of, you know, starts picking up nicely, lets go nicely, doesn't escape out the sides too much. Ouch, 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 my toes. Oh, I just want something to eat. And I last have my tablets at 1, I think. Gonna have them at 5, and then I can eat at 6. Get in. Thank you. All right, that's that one done. So just down here now. Dash, that's that one. Why did I put the lid back on? Keep the lid off so I know that that is the one I'm going to finish undoing. Four, 4, 3, 2. That's better. 3. So then, will you be doing anything interesting this weekend? Save all those for Oh my God. This is just going on and on, isn't it? I'm not getting... It's quite bright up this bit. I feel like I want to watch a good old black and white war film, you know, with all the old crowd. Donald Pleasance, Richard Burton, Niven, Alec Guinness, Anthony Quinn, or whatever his name is. Now half the stars that we hear about today, I don't even know. Which is crazy. Get in there. Four. Oh, I needed a 5 instead of a 4. Three. I need another 3. Right, now let us put this thing on, get the end, and we will fill in the gaps. So tomorrow I might just do, well, this one got up tomorrow, and I think tomorrow I shall do Harry Potter. And I know some of you want coasters, so Harry Potter and coasters, not necessarily all tomorrow, but 2 videos that'll be for 2 days. I'm not going to get this one finished completely all on this day, I don't think. I've been trying to. Past 2 days I've managed to. I did 6 and I've done 7 all in a day. 6 on one day and 7 in another day. Definitely think 7 is next. there we go. That is all the dashes. Right, so on that note, I'm now going to love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next one. So from this dragon and this old dragon, tatty bye.